Hi y'all, Candace here, and today I am showing you my very first process video ever. Super nervous about this, so please be kind. So here is a layout I did using the kit from Click Kits, the September kit. It's called Capture. So first is I showed that picture. It's a picture of my niece and my sister-in-law, and that's the picture that I'm going to scrapbook today. So first I just started off with matching the watercolor to some of the colors that are in the collection from Coco Vanilla Studio. And after I found the right color, then I primed my paper with some gesso. So that's what I'm doing here. I like to use a spatula because I'm kind of silly. I don't like my hands getting that dirty, so I like to keep everything as clean as I can. So I wanted to try out the packaging technique that a lot of people are doing. So I just put some of my watercolor onto the packaging and started dabbing it around the paper. And I'm finding that the pink is not as dark as I want it to be. So I do it a few more times, dab it off, and then I decided that I just need to start doing ink splatters because I wanted the color to be a little bit more intense. So I did that, then dabbed it off so I didn't have to wait for it to dry. And I wanted to bring in other colors that were in the collection, so I also did ink splatters of the blue and also the orange. And at first when I put down the orange, I almost had a heart attack because it was so dark. But then once I blotted it off, it ended up being the perfect color to match the collection. So before I put the photo on or do any embellishing, I wanted to ground the whole layout. So I grabbed my sewing machine and lined the entire side of the layout with some stitching, and I went around 3 times. Most things I like to do in an odd number, so stitching went around 3 times around the entire paper with just some white thread. So when I was done with that, I clipped the extra thread, and then I took papers from the collection and backed the photo with the blue, the wood grain, and some vellum. I use a ton of vellum. I just think it softens the line between the photo and the background and makes for a good transition. I used some of the word strips from the Elle Studio paper, Elle Studio sticker sheet that is an add-on for this kit. And then came in the kit was also those in the ephemera from Coco Vanilla Studio was the little flower, and then the sticker that I put at the top was from the 6x12 sticker sheet from Coco Vanilla Studio. The little flare is an exclusive flare that was in the kit. And the only thing that wasn't in the kit was that Smile wood veneer, and that I believe is from Heidi Swap. But the beautiful sticker was also from the sticker sheet, and I just tucked that in along the bottom. So now that I decided where I wanted everything to go, I'm just tucking everything in, putting it where I want it. At first I thought I would use multi-medium for that, and then I realized, oh, that's not going to work. So I used the double-sided Zotz adhesive, just rolled that thread up with my fingers to make it kind of look like a bow, and then stuck the flare down in the middle. The wood veneer I did adhere to the page with my Ranger Multi-Medium in matte, which has to be my very favorite adhesive. It just works for everything. It's super strong, and if some comes out, you can't see it because it's matte, so it's perfect. I used a little roller stamp from Dear Lizzy to stamp on the label in the upper left-hand corner. I tested it out a few times to make sure it would work, and then I stamped it, and I was all set. So then I spend another minute staring at the layout, seeing if there was anything else that I wanted to add, and I added a few more stickers from the sticker sheet. And I think I pull on and off that arrow like 5 times. I couldn't decide if I liked it, if I didn't like it. I was having a problem with the colors. I wanted a diagonal line of all the colors, the pink, the blue, and the orange, and I just wasn't having anything that was matching, and it was driving me crazy. So I stare at it for a long time. I try a few different things, and I think in the end I decided with the 2 arrows and then a vellum heart that I layered and sewed it down to the excuse me, sewed it down to the right corner, and then to mimic that I put one up by that label sticker on the upper left. And I was just looking through the embellishments that came with the kit to see if there was just anything else that I wanted to add. But I think I just really wanted, I mean, I liked the way it was looking, so, oh, here's where I pull out the vellum hearts and decide on ones that I like. And I don't think I show stitching it together, but I layered a few together and ended up stitching it down. So I think that finishes, I decide that that finishes the layout. So there are some still pictures at the end, so take a look at those, and then you can go ahead and visit my blog for links to everything that I used today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.